Okay, so what's up there, guys? Welcome back to Dig It Detecting. We are back out hunting again this morning, and we are actually at an old recreation reserve, which is now just occupied by the sheep, and no games will ever be played here again in future. So we are digging in the center. We're using the little TYGER handheld digger. We were using the shovel as we were making our way around the outside and underneath the old pine trees there. However, inside the oval, just quickly, with permission, and I tell you what, I was not really feeling it. I was nearly about to walk away, pack up and drive home, try another site. But there we have it. We've got our first decent target. I've dug a few bits of rubbish. This is our first coin though. And wouldn't you know it, it happens to be a beautiful, beautiful florin. The dirt just crumbled away on the back there. So that is bloody awesome. That is now going to keep me here for a little bit longer now this morning, and we won't venture off. We'll stay here and keep detecting with that 11-inch coil and seeing what else we can hit on out here inside the oval. As I said, no games will ever be played again out here. So, and as long as we fill our holes in, dig extremely neat and carefully, and take all the rubbish with us, there will be no issues. As I said, the sheep are out here at the moment, and there will be no games of cricket or football ever played here again, sadly. So it'll just turn into a sheep paddock. So there we go, 1957, our first cracker coin for today, and a beautiful florin. What a bloody ripper. Let's keep going. Rightio, I think we're in for a good day somehow. Look at this. We have our next target right down in the hole there. You can see silver. He was ringing in at a 19, so I dare say a little sixpence. Let's try and pull him out of there. This oval has some great history. Oh, look at that. Look at the condition. It looks like I put him down there, doesn't it? He's been sitting up against the side of the dirt all that time, keeping himself in great condition. Let's have a look at the back there. What a cracker, what a cracker. All these silver coins, so you've seen that I cleaned them up in a video there last week. Some lemon juice and bicarb soda. That guy there would not even need lemon juice. He would just need a quick rub down with bicarb soda and a bit of water. He would be perfect again. So awesome stuff. Let's keep going. That is a florin and a sixpence now. As I said, I have a feeling like we are going to be in for a good day. Next good signal, 27, 28, 29, more so than anything, and a few bars of depth, 3 there on the screen. So I am pretty excited to see what this guy is, because to be honest, I have not had a target for the last 10 minutes. So I'm still waiting for that next silver coin to pop out, our third silver coin. However, I think this might be a copper coin, such as a penny or even a 2-cent coin. Just by the way it's ringing up there, so let's try and flip that plug over. We keep getting light batches of rain, like showers sort of thing, like real misty rain coming over. So it's pretty cool. You can actually see the trails in the grass where I'm walking. So it's giving me a bit of a grid pattern, because I am just gridding this side out just slowly today. So not very methodically, just rushing through it, trying to pick a few coins in amongst that foggy, misty rain. There he is, we're right on him. It's going to be a coin, I'm pretty certain. Let's see if we can get behind him and pop him. Oh, I reckon I can see. Oh my word. I was going to say, I reckon I can see silver. Not only can I see silver though, I can see double silver. That is a florin mixed in or joined together with another florin. Oh, what a cracker. We've got a florin spill. Oh my word. There we go. That is 3 florins for today now, because we've just got another 2. Look at that. Isn't that sensational? I've never ever found 2 florins stuck together such as that. So that is a first for me. And what a bloody cracker. We got him on film too. As I said, I was quietly expecting a penny. Just by the way it was ringing up that little bit higher. A florin generally rings up at a 26 and a 27. So there you go. 2 florins ring up at a 29 or 28, 29, or 27, 28, 29 I should say. Hell, I'm excited. That is bloody awesome. I'm just snapping pictures as I am sort of tumbling him around in my hand. Because I forget to take pictures of these things. We get him on film, we don't always get pictures, so let's sit him there, let's turn that pinpointer off. Oh my word, what a bloody cracker. And look at the impression in the dirt, look at this. He's been sitting there for what, 1963, that guy on top. I don't know what the other one is. So been sitting there for well over 50 years. And there we have it, 1950 something else. Let's pop him around. Oh no, there's no date on that side. What were we thinking? I can see a date on that little plug there. Wonder if there's more. Let's stick the pinpointer in. Imagine that. Imagine if it was like 3 or 4 or... Oh, no, there's not. Never mind. I was going to say, imagine it was 3 or 4 or 5. Unfortunately, not to be. So, isn't that awesome though? We are humming around, as I said, on the misty, rainy day. Here comes the next batch of mist. Let me zoom you out there. I've got very dirty fingers and I can't use the camera properly at the moment. Very, very misty, foggy, wet, rainy day. And awesome stuff though. We are pulling out the silver coins. I'm not going to break those two up. We're going to leave them just like that for now and see if they stay in the pouch together until we get home, and we might break them up and clean them then. So, and discover what that second florin date is behind there. So awesome. My first florin spill. What a ripper. We got our next target, a solid 21 on the screen there. Oh, he jumps to 22. I'm thinking it's going to be a $2 coin though. He's got quite a nice pinpoint range there. Let's give him a dig. I'm still pretty bloody excited, I tell you what too, after those 2 florins just popped out. They are like brothers, aren't they? Sitting together in the hole, just waiting for me to come along and dig them up. That was just incredible. I'm so glad I hit the camera on for that guy. There he is. I can spot him. I can spot gold in the hole. As we said, a $2 coin. I'm not expecting to find too much modern coinage here today at all, this being our first. But look, this could be our last, and it would not surprise me either. So not a very well used oval today. It was used quite regularly back in the day. This oval actually has quite a fascinating history. I will run you through it. We might just do a bit of detecting and wander off, and as we detect away and try and find our next target, I might run you through a quick bit of this oval's history. It was not always an oval. Originally it was a racecourse, so we'll keep going that way, and I'll explain a little bit as I go. Rightio, so fill that guy in. He's nice and neat. To be honest, you cannot even really see him. Just a little bit of a dirty patch where we've been, which will go away, disappear in the next shower. So it does help that the ground is nice and soft. However, it's not that hard. As I mentioned in my last video, it's not that hard to dig a clean hole either. And look, if you can't dig one, don't be out on these surfaces. You know, I would not be out in this middle of this ground if I could not dig a proper nice clean hole and fill it in and walk away and be happy with it. So anyway, we had enough talking about that in our last video, didn't we? We're going to dig this one, I think. He sounds pretty good. And as I said, I'm going to run you through a quick bit of the history of this oval that I'm sitting on here today. I said it was not always originally an oval. So when this town first started out, there's a little town a little bit south of that way, of where I am now. And basically this town was a logging town. All the timber coming out of this area and going up to where the mines were at the time during the gold rush period. That's originally why this area sort of first got settled. And a lot of the timber, as I said, would go up to the mines to shore up the mines due to the fact that they used all the timber up there, so they had to pluck it out from somewhere else, that being this area. So long story short, with the need for the timber come people, with people come pubs and post offices and train stations and everything like that. And with people needed entertainment. You know, they needed a downtime, somewhere to relax and enjoy. So the basically founder of the town, as I said, a little bit south that way, his name was John. And John, I won't give away his last name. John, though, basically erected a race course here. Now, what I'll do is I'll throw up a picture, top left corner, and this originally, as I said, would have originally been a race course. Just a fascinating race course at that too. If you can make it out in the black and white grainy image up top there used to be a bit of a straight stretch, and the straight stretch would have run right directly in front of me. We're sitting pretty much in the center of the old race course. You know, the horses would have been running around me as we speak, so going back 100 odd years anyway. Basically though, it started off as a as a very rough and ready race course. They just quickly cleared some ground in about 1893, and they put a straight stretch, as I said, straight along the front there, and that straight stretch was where they had running competitions and wood chopping events and all this sort of wonderful stuff. And it was also on the straight of the racetrack of the horse, where the horses would run. It was on the straight stretch of that. So it wasn't originally a football oval. It was originally a race course with a little bit of an area for, you know, carnivals and events and sports days and running events and matches like that. So fascinating stuff. It not only was a race course, though, as I said, later on it got turned into what it is now, a public recreation reserve, a football oval and cricket oval. So the cricket's not played here at all today anymore, as I mentioned there before. And it's only just, what have we got here? Oh dear! We are killing it on the silver coins today, aren't we? And we're telling a fascinating story. The cricket oval, though, the cricket, you know, ceased to exist there not long ago. Originally, though, before cricket, it was football. So that's where a lot of these coins would have been coming from the football days, from about the 1900s. It went from being a race course, early 1900s, you know, or sorry, late 1800s, it was a race course, up and through till about the 1910, 1915, and then it turned into a football oval and a cricket oval. So that's where a lot of these coins would have been coming from. However, there's nothing to say that we won't hit on a coin dating from the racecourse days here either. So wouldn't that be awesome? I do have the horseshoe button filled in there, and I'm trying to dig everything today. Listen out for those, you know, really nice sort of tones. It could be a gold ring out in the centre of the oval here, dropped by a cricket player, a football player. It could even be a gold sovereign dating back from the racecourse days there. So fascinating, fascinating stuff. Unfortunately, you know, I did all that research years and years ago, about 5 years ago, and look, I come down here and give it a go, and unfortunately I've never really found anything dating back prior to the 1900s, and my conclusion being is that not only is half the ground cut off, you know, the horses would have ran straight out past the fence there into what is now, look, another area. It's fenced off for a reason. It's private land next door, so the horses would have ran into the private land, around the circle and back out along this oval here, and ran all the way that way towards where the original school ground used to be, down the dip of the gully and back and around again, back and around to, as I said, well, pretty much the straight stretch here, which was the start and finish line. So awesome, awesome stuff. That was another neat little silver. What are we up to now? 3 florins, 2 sixpences and a $2 coin, and I think only about 4 or 5 bits of rubbish. So that is awesome. We're going to keep gridding this spot, working our way towards the fence there, and see how we go. So there's our next one, 22, 23, 24, 25. There's a few numbers going on there, but most importantly is the depth. You can see 4 bars of depth there, so quite a deep one, this guy. Lucky the ground is soft, as I said. We are struggling to even pinpoint. You can hear him there, going to pinpoint mode. Ooh, he's very faint. It's telling me one thing. He's a tiny, tiny little coin, almost like a little coat of arms threepence, I dare say. And he's also very deep, hence why the pinpointing mode there is struggling to hit on him. So let's dig as deep as the handheld little digger here. I generally like to push him all the way down. Let's dig our 3-sided plug. We're going to try and open him up a little bit deeper, or a little bit wider than normally, just because he's so deep. And this handheld digger, oh, it's extremely hard doing one hand. This handheld digger has got a big ledge on the top there, which is great for pushing down and really getting down there. However, if you've got a really deep target, excuse me, you can't get the digger past the ledge there, so you need to open up a nice hole so you can really get in there and dig. So let's see what this guy is. Everything is just so muddy. Every time I sit the pinpointer down too, it gets wet, and every time I touch it with dirty hands, it gets wet and dirty. So that's okay. It's all part of it, isn't it? All part of detecting. There he is. He is extremely deep. Lucky we opened up a bit bigger hole there. I said to be able to get that ledge in there of the shovel. And that's why my hands get dirty, right there. pulling that dirt out. Alright, I reckon we'll be right on him now. Or he's out. Oh, what is he? Oh, how often does that happen? Tricked by a little copper washer. These guys are insane. They always get me. If that's what he is, let's have a rub on the pants. Let's just double check. I'm pretty certain he's going to have a hole in the middle. There he is. These little copper washers, they sound so good. If you've got your ears tuned in right and your detector tuned in right, you will hit on these thinking they're a little, as I said, little tiny coin. They're not a coin at all. However, I don't mind digging them because let's face it, if you're digging small stuff like that and you're not missing it and you're picking it up and you're being able to pinpoint directly on top of it, you're doing pretty bloody good, aren't you? So, and you're not going to be missing anything else, which falls into the category of being bigger than those little copper washers, hence silver coins. So, awesome stuff. That is another hole, neat hole, nice neat hole, and we'll fill in. And we're going to keep moving our way that way. As I said, gritting our way to the fence. We don't have too much to go, and this is the quiet side, what I would presume to be the quiet side, because the club rooms are over there. So I've been gritting from the cricket pitch, from the cricket pitch I started, and we've sort of cut the oval in half and doing this half. Imagine what is from the cricket pitch to the fence there where the sheep are over the other side. I can't wait. So I have a feeling we're on to another sixpence here, a 19 and a 20. That would put us at what, 5 or 6 silver coins? How awesome. I didn't expect that today. I expected to come out here and find, a couple of coins. Didn't know what they were going to be. Mainly presuming pennies, what have you. A few 1 and 2 cent coins. This place was used right up through the 70s and 80s, right through to where the 1 and 2 cent coins were quite prevalent. So you find them everywhere too, little brown buggers. Let me put that there. I'm getting extremely wet knees today, kneeling down on the wet grass, and I'm getting extremely dirty. This is a brand new jacket too. Minelab kindly sent me out, and it's extremely filthy already. It's keeping me nice and warm though, which is most important when you're out digging here. This area of the world anyway, it's a very wet part of the world. You come down here during summer. I used to come down here a lot with the Fall Drive Club when I was right into fall driving. I actually started my own fall drive club there for a while. I used to take people out all the time. So basically they come down here during the middle of summer, nice 30-40 degree day, and you go off into the bush and you'd have shorts and a t-shirt on, and you'd be shivering cold. You go from being boiling hot, you go deep into the bush where all the trees are covering the sun, and you would be literally shivering cold. You'd have to put a jumper on. You got out of the bush and you're back to being boiling hot again. So quite a wet, cold part of the world down here. I don't think you could pay me to live down here, that's for sure. What do we got now? That's not a coin, Basil. We were tricked. Is that a brooch or something? Or I don't know. Looks like a bottle top. It's got a bit of a cut edge on him there. So interesting one. He might be an old badge or something. We're just not seeing it though because of all the mud. I think that's it. We'll stand back up, run the detector over him, and once home we'll clean that guy up. Just make sure he's nothing special. If not, he'll be sorted, saved and scrapped at a later date. Okay, so we finally did it. We've got our next signal, and what you have not seen either is we are over the other side of the cricket pitch now. So we were just hunting back and forth very, very quickly, and to be honest, I was really only gritting from sort of the fence there up all the way to about in line with the end of the cricket pitch. I did not go to the other fence line there, so that is something that we can work on another day. I just noticed the cricket nets up the back there too, so where they would have been smashing the cricket ball into the fence, and also testing their pitches and what have you, testing their throws. Can you tell I'm not much of a cricket player? I'm stumbling for my words there, trying to think what to call it. So anyway, let's give that guy a dig. He's a nice solid 22, 23, or not too solid, but nice enough anyway to give a dig. He might just be a little 1 or 2 cent coin. I've said that twice now, and yet we have not dug one of them yet. The last one I thought was going to be a 1 or 2 cent coin. It turned into those whopping 2 florins stuck together. Awesome stuff. So cannot believe that. Still hoping they're joined together in the pouch there. I don't know. There they are. Or there's something anyway. I'm just got it in my mind that's going to be 2 coins. Fingers crossed. No. It's our first 1 cent coin. So there you go. That is what I was sort of presuming it to be. A little copper 1 cent coin. And then again, I got duped on the last 2, didn't I? On the florins. So never mind. Into the pouch. Not to be a silver that guy. And we'll shut that hole down. As I said, we're going to grid over this side of the oval now. And try and just do a quick few laps, you know, running up and back, and try and make it, oh, let me spin you around, all the way to the fence over there. Try and just stay away from those sheep. We'll come back here again another day, and we'll work from the cricket pitch end there, all the way to where the sheep are. And we might even go back and forth the opposite way next time. So, awesome stuff. Let's keep going. Look at that. We've got our next signal at 29, 28, 30. Nice numbers there on the screen, jumping around a little bit. However, most importantly, check out that depth. We've got another nice 4 bars of depth there, indicating that this is quite a deep target. So he's going to be a pre-decimal coin all day long. Now let's pinpoint him, and let's go after him. I'm pretty excited to see what will come out of this hole, to be honest, because with those florins coming out, 3 florins coming out so far today, it's just really taken me by surprise. So I'm just, who knows what else is still in store waiting for me here. I cannot wait. Every time I hear those high targets, high signals, I'm just like a kid in a candy store. I cannot wait to get down, flick the camera on and start digging. It's just awesome. Look at my hands too. That is what I'm touching the camera with. So it is extremely hard to film today. I'm trying to get as much as I can on camera. I am very, very, very dirty though. Oh dear, there he is. We're moments away from an ex-florin. I don't think it's going to be a florin. Although, I didn't think that about the last few, did I? He's still in there. Let's just check with the pinpointer. I don't want to go hitting him, do we? And let's go in there with the digger now. Let's get round behind him. Give him a bit of a pop. Should not need much at all. We have not even got a penny today. So is this going to be? It is too. I was going to say, is this going to be our first penny? Let's grab that camera properly, because I'm about to lose you. I'm about to drop the camera. Drop yous on the ground. So let's pull the dirt off him. Oh, that's very caked on, isn't it? It's going to be a rue penny. You can see there on the back. Just see if we can clean up the front a bit better though, so we can actually see. Nope. That is a crusty coin. Even the florins haven't come out that bad. This is unreal. You can see Elizabeth on the back there though, indicating that it is going to be a kangaroo penny. So awesome. Our first penny. And what's that? 5 silver coins. And finally, our first penny shows up. It's about time you rocked up, penny. Look out! We've got our next signal. 23, 24. All the numbers are all over the place. I just had to push a sheep out of the way too. She was just sitting about where that coin is there. I just had to go, shoo girl, shoo, get out of the way. Stop laying on the coins. Oh, she left a parcel of poo there too. We better move that out of the way before we kneel in it. Like the other week's video, we were standing in all that cow poo. I just get too excited sometimes. I just kneel straight down into the ground. Chasing those coins. There he is, right there. Let's go after him. Grab the digger and the pinpointer. I'm going to kneel on the pinpointer. I do have gel knee pads. It's probably not something I've ever shown in my videos, really, using. However, I do sometimes have, or I do have and I do sometimes use, I should say, gel knee pads. They cost me about $100. And to be honest, I know it's a little bit expensive for knee pads. However, I did have some cheaper ones and they just didn't cut it. So I went to a store and I found some awesome gel knee pads. And as I said, I don't often use them. However, when I do, they are just amazing, especially on the wet days. They keep your knees nice and dry. Not only that, they keep your knees nice and, well, look, from aching and being sore at the end of a long day, bending down and kneeling on the hard ground. Not so much today, it's pretty soft, although it would be keeping my knees rather dry because they are saturated and my knee is cold underneath my jeans. So never mind, I need my knee pads, don't I? Next target, 21 this guy, or jumping around a little bit actually, 2021 I should say, just sort of singing up like a sixpence would or even a $2 coin would. So that's what I'm sort of putting my money on, it being a gold $2 coin. He's got the right depth. However, I could be tricked. I'd probably prefer a silver rather than a gold coin. I don't mind picking up the gold coins. However, silver coins, pre-decimal coins, is where it's all at for me. It's what it's all about. I just love finding them. Fingers crossed. Silver coin, silver coin. Oh, no, it's not. It's a little rivet binded between two bits of leather. Oh, bugger. I was really fortunate. I was really hoping to be fortunate then and snag that next silver coin. We're on a bit of a silver drought at the moment. We've got all those silvers to begin with and nothing since. So isn't that strange? Maybe we're not on the productive side anymore. You know, we're edging our way over to the club rooms behind me. However, we first started off on the back side of the oval there this morning, and to be honest, I would have presumed that would have been the quieter side. It seems like this is the quieter side. We've only got, you can see my little trails through the grass, and we've only got from that trail, we probably get one more lap, 2, 3, 4, probably maybe 10 laps before we hit the fence. So we need to try and make this side more productive, don't we? 21, 22, 3 bars of depth is our next target. I tell you what, I'm extremely cold too. The hands are cold, bitterly cold. Everything is muddy and dirty. You should see the camera and everything, you know, the pouch and detecting gear is extremely dirty. So we are going to get out of here very soon. I said we don't have too many laps and we are nearly finished to the fence there. We're just going to do it really quickly too. I can always return to this site on a much nicer day and dig my little heart out then. Even put that 15-inch coil on, seeing so there's really not much trash here. I'll put that 15-inch coil on and give it a dig, give it a hunt with the big guy, the big daddy, because I'm certain we can hit on some deeper targets, and not only that, I cover all this ground a lot quicker. So I'm just going to try and clean my hands off a bit. That's why they're so cold, running them along the grass there. And just everything I'm touching and everything I'm doing is just covered in it. I can't even, I got no sense of what I'm doing. My fingers are numb and everything's so dirty I don't know what I'm touching. So never mind. Let's have a look what we got. Oh, what is going on? This side is the devil, I swear to God. That is another 1 cent coin. You've seen me pull about 3 or 4 out of here now. And that guy should have been a $2 coin, or if not a little threepence or a sixpence, sorry. Ringing in at the 2021 there. So never mind. Hey, we have done it. We've got our next silver coin and he's right down there in the hole. Let's go down and you can have a bit of a look. You can just see a sneaky piece of silver hanging out from the sidewall there. So, or from the bottom of the pole, I should say. Let's see if we can't just lift him up with our fingers. See if I can get my hands underneath him there. I don't want to scratch him. This hole's got a really, it's turned into a bit of a pokey hole, put it that way. Oh dear, I can feel something quite large. There we have it. I thought it was going to be a sixpence, to be honest. There we have it though. We have a shilling. I tell you what, we don't need too many more coins now, and we've got a full house. We just need a com penny. We need a little threepence, and that's it. We've got a full house. So we've only got the 1 penny for all our efforts today. So that is awesome. Our first silver coin, a ramhead shilling, in with the sheep. How fitting. And our first silver coin for this side of the oval, as you see. We are nearly to the end of the fence. So it's about time a silver coin showed up. Surely the crowd and all the players weren't just playing and sitting on one side of the oval there. Surely there has to be coins on this side. So 1952, that guy, a beautiful, as I said, ramhead shilling in with the sheep. How cool is that? What a bloody ripper. What a great day. What a great day. Florin hadn't popped out to begin with. this morning there. It's just gone 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so we have been here for a couple of hours. But if that florin hadn't have popped out to begin with, I would have probably packed up and went somewhere else for the day, just because I'm back at work tomorrow. So I really need to make the most of today and try and get out and shoot a video. So awesome stuff. Ramhead shilling. That's got to put us on what, 7, 8 silver coins here today. So bloody cool. Anyway, we've got to clean up this messy hole, all this messy gear too. I've got half the dirt out of the hole sitting on the shovel there. So we're going to clean all this up, 2 hands, and move on hopefully to the next silver coin. Who knows, we may snag our 4th florin here before we hit the fence line there today. Uh-oh, 26, 25, a few other numbers there. However, oh dear, that could be our 3rd florin. Hang on, 4th florin. We've got 3 florins already. What am I speaking about? Let's give him a dig. Oh, he's got me excited. Let's just go around on him a little bit. Just make sure. Right, we're going to get a really good fix on him. He is right there. So let's have a look. We'll grab the shovel out. We'll start digging. Because I tell you what, I'm pretty bloody excited to see if this is going to be, as I said, our 4th florin coin. Wouldn't that be amazing? We've dug 3 already. 1 sitting there by himself. No, 2 joined together. And our 4th florin, what was meant to be our 4th florin, is just a little bit of brass pipe. So never mind, I'm just hearing the farmer pull up in his tractor too. There needs to be a train station on his property, so I'm going to see if I can quickly run over and catch up with him before we do this next lap. Rightio, so we've got our next target, 21, 22, 23 on the Equinox, this guy. Just coming out not too long after I stopped and talked to the farmer there. And he said, mate, you can go ahead. That would be awesome. You can go detect the old train station there if you'd like, which is bloody cool. So 1 cent coin, that guy. I'll try and zoom in. There we go. My fingers are extremely wet. As I said, the camera is not working properly for me today. Whoops, I've zoomed back in again. Into the pouch you can go, 1 cent coin. I said we have just gained another permission too. And I will just quickly throw up a picture there, top left corner, of some men, a group of men after race day, jumping on the train, boarding the train there. So fascinating stuff. That is where we'll be next time when we get back down here hunting at the old train station. How cool is that? Okay, so we've got our next target, 21, 22, 23, 24, a lot of different numbers showing there. I like a lot of targets today. Being jumpy, but you just never know what they're going to be. As I explained in my video there. Just recently, you've just got to dig those iffy signals because you don't know what they're going to be. Like last video there, we dug that iffy signal. It turned out to be a 925 silver ring, or a chopped up ring anyway, I should say. And also mentioned in that same video that basically digging a target, a jumpy target there years ago, 21, 22, 23, and I happened to come across a beautiful old owl brooch. I'll throw it up top left corner there again. And for anybody that did not see it or has not seen it, it's just a wonderful piece. And the sort of item, you know, digging that owl brooch there reminded me exactly the reason why you need to dig those iffy signals, even if it be a little 1 cent coin like this guy, or it be a nice silver coin, or even an owl brooch. You have to dig them. You have to dig them. You've got to dig the trash to get the treasure. So this guy's not a bit of trash. He's not the coin that we're after. It just seems all that we're finding on this side of the oval, where the sheep are there, seems to be the silver side, and over this side where we are seems to be the copper side. So anyway, that's okay. They're still coins, and who knows, the next one may just be a silver. So check that out. I did not notice this little guy before. Let's zoom in on him. We've got a little baby lamb. I think we may have woke him up too. The mother looks a little bit angry, like, what are you doing? Are you coming to steal my baby? How cute are the little lambs. I must admit, I hate sheep. I dislike sheep. I was a dairy farmer, not a sheep farmer. Sheep are just silly. They just do silly things, as opposed to cows. Cows are a little bit more intelligent, I feel. However, there's something, you know, the big child comes out inside me when I see a little lamb like that. I think they're just so cute. So Anyway, the big soft spot inside me comes out. Anyway, really cool. We're on our last lap and we're going to turn around and finish up and get home, go and jump in the car and clean up everything we've got and give you a look at what we've found today. And I'm going to go get a haircut too, just quickly before we do that. So we will be back here again very soon. You know, a couple of weeks I'll give it a nice bright sunny day and we'll come out here. And a bit hard to see, but the end of the cricket pitch ends there, and the cricket pitch, or the other end of the cricket pitch, ends there. So that's the cricket pitch right there. And ideally what we did today was grid over where the sheep are, but only for the length of the cricket pitch. You know, we did not do these oval, you know, the end pieces of the ovals. Same with that piece up there. So what we need to do next time is come back here, and we're going to grid this way, going back and forth, and we're going to be running all the way around and finishing off these ends, these end pieces of the oval. And over there you can see the cricket courts there, or the cricket fences, I don't know what to call them, the cricket pitches. You practice your bowling and your wicketing and your batting. Anyway, we can get over there too, over the back, and hunt all that back area. Who knows where the crowd was standing, or you just never know. So I'm sort of thinking too over this side, being that we've only got the one ram head shilling, quite fitting with the sheep in this paddock too, I just love that. But the fact that we've only got the one silver over this side and everything else has been 1 and 2 cent coins, what I'm thinking is possibly where the club rooms are over this side of the oval. I'm thinking maybe they originally used to be over there, and that is why that is the most productive side. It would make more sense, wouldn't it? So I'm only just doing this very, very roughly, this last bit. We're not even going to make a swing towards the fence there. As you can see, I'm not painting the ground very well, am I? I am just rushing through this last bit. I said I need to get home, have a haircut, and get this video together. And not only that, I go get the boys from school and show them the two florins stuck together too. I'm sure they're going to love it. Rightio, so that is it for us today, guys. We're going to turn the detector off at that and pack him up. I'm going to go grab the shovel. As I said, we're going to make our way back home, clean up all these wonderful coins. I cannot wait to see those florins come apart, and check out what date that other guy is. So really, really cool. I had no idea I was going to snag so many silver coins here today, especially 3 wonderful florins. So there's the shovel where we left him. We were working, you know, because this was the old racecourse, we were working along the old what would have been part of the old straight stretch, you know, a part of where they would have been having the running competitions and some of the wood chopping events, and all the amazing old history that took place here back in the day. Sadly, we did not find anything relevant to that period though. So anyway, we're going to continue on. As I said, get out of here and get home. This is all one site that we need to come back and thoroughly grid again another day using that 11-inch coil, and also a little 6-inch coil in the trashier areas. So anyway, guys, that is about it for us here, and we will see you at home. Okay, so welcome back there, guys. It is the next day. I've just finished work. I'm still in my fluoros. I'm still in my high-vis jumper there. Basically just finished work, and I wanted to come home and quickly clean up some of these coins that we found hunting there yesterday on the oval. What a cracker of a day it was. I was telling my boss about it today and showing him pictures of the 2 florins stuck together, which we still have not separated yet. I sort of wanted to clean these up and show you a look exactly how I do it for anybody that's missed it. So we're going to go through, have a quick look at them, give you a look at what they look like before. We are going to quickly clean them up, very quickly, and I'm not too sure whether I'm going to separate this guy or not. I have not decided just yet. I think it'd be pretty cool to keep them together. However, I also want to know what the year is below, what the second florin date is. So I will decide as we go. We might throw him in the lemon juice, and look, if it breaks up, it breaks up, so be it. If not, we might just clean him with lemon juice and leave him be, leave him attached together. So we're putting a bit of the lemon juice out of the bottle. These are just the containers that I buy from the shop. They're $1 each. We're going to drop the silver coins in there. 1, 2, 3. Try not to get them touching. So, and they'll clean up quite nice, these guys, and for us. So we're going to put a florin, a shilling and 2 sixpences in there, clean those guys up. As I said, we will leave the florins for now, the 2 florins. I've never found 2 florins stuck together like that. I think that is just fascinating. So we're going to leave them together just for now, and then we'll put them in last and clean them up. And we'll give these guys a bit of a soak, and we'll come back, and then we're going to scrub on the bicarb soda and then show you exactly how they come up. Rightio, that is about it for soaking. It's been about 5 minutes now. We'll give you a look. The silvers are still sitting in there, and what we did is we actually threw the double florins, the 2 florins inside the container, the lid of the baking soda there. So let's start getting these guys out. We'll give them a quick rub down. Now they come out of the lemon juice, and we're going to show you exactly how nice they come up. So this guy's in pretty good condition already. Let's just give him a really quick rub down. One hand, just a thumb. I'll put him in the camera there, that might help, and you guys can have a look. Obviously 2 hands would be a lot better, and I'll probably give these guys another go. However, just running through the water there, look at that. What a winner, what a bloody winner. Let's go for the shilling next. So not too bad a condition. He's got a little bit of a tarnish on there, especially on the ram head there. I don't think we're going to be able to get that off somehow. However, the rest of him will come up quite nice and shiny. The earlier silvers too, I find, come up a lot nicer, being that they are 92.5% silver. However, some of the later ones will come up very nice also. So once again, 2 hands would be a lot better. I generally use 1 thumb to hold the coin, and the other thumb to scrub the coins. So rinse him through the water and bust him out of there. Woohoo, look at that. Bloody winner, as I said. Awesome method to use. I did show this there the other week. I just wanted to quickly do these guys and show you exactly how easy it is. Again, how quick this method is and how nice they come up. And you just seen these silvers get found yesterday too, rather than those other ones. So awesome, awesome. 6pence. The last one we're going to do is the florin. Let's see if he breaks up on us. The 6pence there, 1960. He's got a lot of tarnish around him, a lot of black around the edging of the coin. So it may come off, it may not. Oh, look at that, it is too. If we don't get it all off though, you can put it through the tumbler, which I do have a tumbling video featured on my channel for anybody that's interested in having a look at how I clean coins through the tumbler. So there we have it. Florin, shilling, 2 6pences in great condition. Now, what should we do about the big guy? These are cracker coins. Look at them, still stuck together. How about we just clean them up the way they are? And as I said, I am going to break them up. Or do I break them up or not? I was going to say I'm going to leave them together. We will break them up. We'll just clean them now and we'll try and separate them. How about that? Because I really would like to see what that coin is underneath, what date it is. He's going to be very similar to the date of the one on top there, 1963. So let's see if we can pull him apart easily. If not, I'm going to leave them together. Oh, look at that. They just fell apart. Absolutely fell apart. So there we go. We might have to put these back in the lemon juice for a bit longer. Get all that crud off them. Looks like a bit of dirt and what have you fell between the coins before they got cemented together in the ground there. So let's put them back in. One can go in there and one can go in there. We're going to finish cleaning all these coins up, the 2 florins there. We've got all the other ones done. We'll finish cleaning all them up, and we will see you inside to show you all the rest of the finds, plus the rubbish that we found digging yesterday. Okay, so we've got you back inside now, guys, ready to take you a look through what we did there yesterday. So Not too much rubbish at all, really. Just picking out the battery there that we went through. That battery, I must say, is about 3 weeks old though, so I was waiting for it to give up and waiting to have to replace it. Finally yesterday it did that, so quite amazing just how long you get out of them. Anyway, a few rubbishy items there. As you can see, a lot of pull tabs mixed in amongst it, a few bottle tops, and one rusty nail. We did pretty good and not hitting on too many false signals yesterday, so the oval was very clean in general in itself, so made it a lot easier. Anyway, we'll start from the bottom. We've got 3 1-cent coins on the bottom there, 4 in the middle, and another 3 on the other side. What am I trying to say? We've got 7 1-cent coins. I mixed that up completely, didn't I? Up above there we have a 50-cent coin each side, makes $1. 2 20-cent coins below makes 40 cents, and a $2 coin in the middle of those guys makes what? $3.40 all up together. So $3.40 richer. It certainly won't cover the fuel all the way down there and back. However, I tell you what, I had a cracker of a day. Even though I was getting wet most of the day and I was freezing cold, you know, I had to really keep moving. Otherwise, I tell you what, I would have probably frozen stiff. So you would find me still out there on the ground today, stuck in the middle. Anyway, still thawing out. Anyway, it was an awesome day, and look, I tell you what, I was nearly about to leave. I was just about to pack up and leave after about an hour in, really nothing to show, and bingo, we got ourselves a 1957 cracker florin, the first coin that come out. Basically our first coin, really. You know, we got a few 1-cent coins, but nothing really special. This was our first special coin, and it just happened to be a florin, so bloody awesome. And then not too long after that, as you've seen, we hit a 6pence, and I think it was a little 46 there. And then not too long after that, bingo, we hit these 2 cracker florins. Now, I have not really cleaned them up too much on the sides where they were stuck together. I just really wanted to see what this date was on this guy that we could not see. And wouldn't you bloody know it, it's a 1947. That was not really worth separating them for, was it? So anyway, we might not clean them up any further. We'll leave them like that. And I'm going to put them even on display like that to show that they were both originally stuck together. So bloody awesome. Let me get my coins back in order. And next up we had the 1960 6pence coming out, and lastly over the other side of the oval, our only silver coin was the 1952 ram head shilling in the paddock in the oval with the sheep too. How fitting. I just love that. I thought that was awesome. So anyway, 1952 ram head shilling was our last silver coin, but I tell you what, I did not even expect to get that guy, let alone 3 florins. So a couple of 6pences or 3pences I would have imagined, not 3 florins, a shilling and 2 6pences. As said, we only needed a couple more coins and we would have had a full house. So what I was thinking too, let me take a breath just quickly, is these 2 florins here, that was a lot of money to lose, you know. A florin was worth 24 pennies, 24 pence. So look, 2 florins together, hell, that was what, you know, a week's wage, a good week's wage. So someone did not eat for the week there. Anyway, really, really cool. And the fact that we found them stuck together was just more amazing. And we caught them on camera, which is the most important thing. So anyway, guys, that is about it for us today. A really great result, a trash and treasure ratio. And I hope to get back soon to the oval and really re-grid it again properly, see what else is hiding there for future. So anyway, guys, that is about it for us today. I really hope you enjoyed. Be sure to hit that like, comment, subscribe button below. Stay tuned for some bloopers, and we will catch you next time. Cheers and happy hunting. Well then, I think we're going to be on for a good day. Next good signal, nope. Next good signal, 20. Next target, 21 on the nose. Look at that guy. Look out. I'm so bloody excited after those 2 Florins. Well, should I say 3. We snagged one to begin with too. And then just got those 2 doubled up together. They're like brothers. Still righto, fill that guy in where the $2 coin just come out of. If you dig neat enough on these ovals, you know, as I said, if we are in the smack bang in the center of an oval today. Oh, so okay, so we finally have our next signal. Some will have not seen either. Oh, listen to that guy. 29, 30. Here it is, something good. I'm waiting for it anyway. Okay, we're having some funny things go on here. Let's stand up with that detector and have a look. False signal, most definitely. I think we're aiming for rust. Alright, let's keep going down, because who knows? This ground got built up a long way from the days of it being a racecourse, so it could be a coin that we're going down to. It could also be a bit of rust. Oh, there he is. Okay, we need 2 hands. We're getting out of control deep right now, nearly the depth of the shovel there. So 2 hands, we're going to come back. If it's anything good, we'll give you a look. If not, we are moving on to the next. $21, $22, 3 bars of depth. It could only be a $2 coin, couldn't it? And we are definitely not having the success as we had over the other side of the oval. You know, jumping over here, we're just not having the success at all, really. So a few 1 and 2. Next target, 21, 22, 20, and I am extremely cold. My hands are freezing, cold and wet and dirty. The storm, as I said, the misty shower just keeps coming in on a slant. So one side, as I walk up this way, the left-hand side of my face gets wet. As I walk back that way, the right-hand side of my face gets wet. All misty rain coming in, as I said, over or coming up out of the gully there. Next target, 22. Whoops, we've waked a little lamb. Okay, so welcome back there, guys. I've just finished work. It is the next day and we're going... Okay, so inside now, guys. Nope.